insecurities about your singing voice. You even stated that you knew you weren't the vocal favorite of Destiny's Child. Is that something that, what made you second guess?
You know what? It's not that I was second guessing. I'm just aware. You know, some people are like, oh my gosh, it's stuck. They said it stuck with her. No, it didn't stick with me. You know, just sometimes you're aware that you're not everybody's favorite. And that's okay. I still got paid.
Okay.
Let them know. Yeah, I can challenge Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Psych. That boy's got too much skills for me, buddy. Nope.
You know, we
can rap.
We can flow so well, you know. We're gonna put out Destiny's Child album, Rapology, you know.
Yeah, I can challenge Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Psych. That boy's got too much skills for me.
Kelly Rowland has long been surrounded by speculation, often labeled as one of the alleged Becky with the good hair figures connected to Jay-Z's past controversies.
If 2 + 2 is 4, right? And 5 + 5 is 10. Okay. What the fuck is this?
But now, a newly leaked film clip has reignited those old rumors, allegedly showing Jay-Z in a compromising situation with Kelly years ago, captured in what fans claim is 4 Kelvin footage. As wild as it sounds, things get even deeper. Fans online have been buzzing after noticing that Kelly's son, Titan, bears a striking resemblance to Jay-Z, with many saying the child looks far more like him than his supposed biological father. The speculation has fueled a storm of questions about timelines, relationships, and what really went on behind the scenes during the Destiny's Child era. And that's not all. Some of Kelly's older song lyrics are now resurfacing, lyrics that many believe hinted at long-standing jealousy and hidden tension between her and Beyonce.
Father, I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like, it's not far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like, it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I could take me being embarrassed. Like, just can't take nobody not saying nothing. Like, you know, it's not fair. I was 7. My mom had to sit down with me. I guess she thought I was old enough to know now. And she been saying, Sean Carter, that's what she was calling him at first before she was calling Jay-Z. And I really didn't know who that was because I was young and, you know, had my little brother and I really wasn't worrying about it. She was saying it a lot, but I really just was going along with the person I was just seeing, like the person I looked at who was taking care of me at that time. I really wasn't really trying to understand what my mom was talking about, but she constantly put it in my head like, son.
The internet has started connecting dots that most people ignored for years, and suddenly old interviews, lyrics, and photos are being re-examined in a brand new light. This controversy didn't just appear overnight. For years, fans have debated the nature of Kelly Rowland and Jay-Z's close relationship, calling out their chemistry and shared moments that seemed to go beyond friendship. What was once dismissed as harmless gossip took a darker turn when Jay-Z began facing a series of paternity allegations from multiple individuals claiming to be his children outside of marriage. One of the most notable cases came from Ramir Satterthwaite, who gained attention after accusing Jay-Z of manipulating the legal system to avoid taking a court-ordered DNA test. Ramir claimed that he first learned Jay-Z might be his biological father when he was just 8 years old. When he became an adult, he began pursuing the rapper through legal channels, seeking either acknowledgement or a paternity test that could once and for all confirm the truth. As the accusations pile up and old rumors resurface, fans are asking a critical question. Could there be more to Jay-Z's past than anyone ever realized? Or is this just another case of the internet spinning a narrative out of coincidence and controversy? Either way, the story has reignited interest in one of music's most powerful yet mysterious circles. However, Jay-Z never acknowledged Ramir publicly, nor did he agree to take a DNA test. In fact, court reports allege that Jay-Z used his immense power, wealth, and legal resources to prevent Ramir from obtaining a court order that would compel him to take the test. According to Ramir, all he ever wanted was the truth. Not fame, not money, just confirmation. He said, "If you're not my father, prove me wrong. I just want to know the truth. I can take embarrassment if it comes to that, but I can't take silence. It's not fair." Ramir described learning the truth at just 7 years old. His mother, Wanda, sat him down and told him that Sean Carter, better known to the world as Jay-Z, might be his biological father. At that age, Ramir said he couldn't fully grasp the gravity of what she was telling him. He was focused on everyday life, school, and the man who was actually raising him. But his mother continued to remind him of the connection, insisting that she and Jay-Z had a history. According to documented reports, Wanda claimed that she first met Jay-Z back in 1992, when he was still known by his street name Rock. At the time, she went by Carmel or Precious. Their meeting reportedly took place in Philadelphia after being introduced by a mutual friend, Keisha Allen. What makes this story controversial, however, is Wanda's age at the time. Reports indicate that she was just 16 years old when their relationship allegedly began, while Jay-Z was around 22. That detail alone has sparked serious ethical questions and legal debates about what really went on during that period. The timeline suggests their alleged encounter happened before Jay-Z became the global superstar he is today, but the controversy continues to resurface decades later, with Ramir's claims reigniting the public's curiosity and scrutiny. While Jay-Z's team has consistently denied involvement and dismissed these allegations, the story refuses to die down. Every time a new leak or rumor emerges, especially with recent claims linking him to Kelly Rowland, the spotlight swings back to his history, and the unanswered questions only grow louder. According to a 2015 court filing in New Jersey, Wanda alleged that she and Jay-Z had a brief relationship that took place at her aunt's Brooklyn apartment. She claimed they were intimate and used protection, but it broke during the encounter, leading to her unexpected pregnancy. Wanda said she never saw Jay-Z again after that night until roughly a year later, when he was beginning to make waves in the music industry and appearing on television. When she attempted to contact him, he reportedly ignored her and refused to take responsibility for the child. Despite years of effort, Wanda's attempts to have Jay-Z take a paternity test went nowhere. She filed petitions, reached out through intermediaries, and tried every legal avenue available, but her efforts were repeatedly blocked or dismissed. Tragically, in 2019, Wanda passed away from heart failure at the young age of 43, still without any resolution or acknowledgement from Jay-Z. After her death, custody of Ramir was granted to his godmother Lily, who took over Wanda's mission to find answers. Lily has since become a key voice in the case, continuing to demand that Jay-Z acknowledge the allegations and take a DNA test to end the speculation once and for all. But according to Lily, there was a period when Jay-Z's team appeared ready to address the matter privately. In an interview, Lily explained that Jay-Z's in-house lawyer had reached out directly. They were polite, professional, and seemed genuinely interested in finding a resolution. They even mentioned Ramir's passion for music and discussed the possibility of helping him develop his career, possibly even signing him to a label once he finished high school. For a brief moment, it seemed like reconciliation and truth might finally be within reach, but that hope was short-lived. Lily said that suddenly, new lawyers took over the case, and the tone changed completely. Communication was cut off, cooperation vanished, and the matter went silent once again. Lily believes this abrupt shift happened because Jay-Z's legal team realized the situation carried far greater implications, particularly given Wanda's alleged age at the time of their encounter. Many people who have followed the story agree with Lily's theory. They believe Jay-Z's reluctance to engage publicly or take the DNA test could stem from fears that revisiting the past might open legal or moral questions about a relationship that allegedly occurred when Wanda was only 16. If proven, it would reshape not only the narrative of this paternity dispute, but also raise serious questions about Jay-Z's past and the power dynamics at play during the early years of his rise to fame. It's important to note that Wanda never accused Jay-Z of any serious misconduct or attempted to sue him for assault. Her mission was simple. She wanted her son to have the chance to meet his father and finally know the truth. But according to ongoing speculation, Ramir might not be the only child Jay-Z has allegedly fathered outside of his marriage. The rumors have only intensified in recent months, especially as fans draw attention to the striking resemblance between Jay-Z and Titan, Kelly Rowland's son. To put the timeline into perspective, Kelly Rowland married Tim Weatherspoon in 2014, and that same year, they welcomed their first child, Titan Jewel Weatherspoon. Coincidentally, 2014 also marked one of the most dramatic moments in the Carter family's public life, the infamous elevator altercation involving Solange Knowles and Jay-Z. The footage went viral, showing Solange physically confronting Jay-Z while Beyoncé stood silently nearby. The cause of that altercation has never been fully explained, but several theories have circulated. The most recent and most controversial claim is that Beyoncé and Solange discovered Jay-Z's alleged affair with Kelly Rowland, Beyoncé's lifelong friend and Destiny's Child bandmate. To betray Beyoncé was one thing, but to allegedly cross that line with her sister-like friend would have been an even deeper wound. According to the rumor mill, Solange's reaction in that elevator was pure rage, not over business or publicity, but over betrayal within the inner circle. In classic Carter Knowles fashion, the family tried to contain the fallout, releasing a joint statement claiming that all was well and that they had moved forward as a united family. But fans weren't convinced. Just 2 years later, in 2016, Beyoncé dropped her groundbreaking visual album Lemonade, and the lyrics told a different story. The project detailed themes of heartbreak, infidelity, and public humiliation, painting a raw portrait of a woman confronting her husband's betrayal. One track in particular, Sorry, introduced the now infamous line, "He better call Becky with the good hair." That single lyric sparked years of speculation and internet investigations as fans scrambled to identify who Becky might be. Theories pointed to multiple women, from fashion designers to industry insiders, but now with new rumors about Kelly and resurfaced footage, some believe Beyoncé's coded message may have been closer to home than anyone ever expected. If the speculation holds any truth, the connections between Jay-Z, Kelly Rowland, and that 2014 elevator incident could represent one of the most explosive secrets in modern music history. A betrayal that not only fractured friendships, but changed the course of the Carter empire forever. When the mystery of Becky with the good hair first spread across the internet, fans immediately began speculating about who the lyric was directed at. Theories pointed to several women, from Rita Ora to designer Rachel Roy, both of whom denied involvement. But the idea that Kelly Rowland, Beyoncé's own Destiny's Child sister, could be the Becky referenced in Lemonade was something nobody expected. Yet for many fans, there are simply too many coincidences to ignore. According to unconfirmed rumors, Solange allegedly discovered that Kelly was pregnant around the same time whispers of an affair between Jay-Z and Kelly began circulating. The story goes that Solange found out about Jay-Z's alleged infidelity directly, and when she realized the depth of it, she confronted him. The tension between Beyoncé and Solange reportedly exploded during that infamous elevator scene, with Solange acting out of rage and betrayal. The speculation doesn't stop there. Some claim that Kelly showed little remorse over what happened, which permanently fractured her relationship with Beyoncé. To protect their image and maintain control of the narrative, the two women allegedly chose to keep up appearances publicly, smiling together at award shows and family events, even as their private relationship quietly fell apart behind the scenes. For Beyoncé, if these rumors hold any truth, it would have been one of the most humiliating betrayals imaginable. Being deceived not just by her husband, but by someone she grew up with, shared a stage with, and trusted like a sister. In the history of celebrity scandals, that kind of disloyalty would sit at the top of the list. Jay-Z has long faced allegations of infidelity throughout his career, with multiple women claiming connections to him in various cities. Some insiders have even alleged that he keeps close relationships with women he pays to maintain discretion and exclusivity. Years ago, one of those incidents allegedly led to another public confrontation involving Solange. Reports claim that she caught Jay-Z trying to give his number to another woman at a restaurant. That woman, later identified as rapper and model Liv, eventually came forward to tell her side of the story. In interviews, she revealed that Solange had walked up suddenly, ready to defend her sister. "I thought I was about to get my butt whooped," Liv admitted. "Solange wasn't playing. She's been protecting her sister since day one." Whether or not every rumor is true, the pattern surrounding Jay-Z's alleged behavior has been consistent. Whispers of multiple affairs, secret relationships, and moments that push the boundaries of his marriage. But the Kelly Rowland speculation hits differently, because if true, it wouldn't just be another affair, it would be the ultimate betrayal from inside the circle, shaking the foundation of one of music's most powerful families. Beyoncé didn't have to lift a finger. Solange had her covered. Liv herself later admitted in interviews that Solange's energy was something fierce, saying, "Solange is a beast. I can't believe I dodged a whooping from her that day. She gave me a look of death, very scary. She's the reason I left Jay alone." That encounter alone showed how protective Solange was over her sister and how deep the tension surrounding Jay-Z's alleged behavior really ran. Not long after that, Liv released a song titled "Sorry, Mrs. Carter," which raised eyebrows across the music industry. The lyrics appeared to serve as a confession and apology to Beyonce for allegedly being involved with Jay-Z. The track included lines like, "Your man, he likes model chicks. He likes all naturally flawless model chicks like me." She went on, "We're two, attracted like some magnets. Us crossing paths was no accident. When I stepped out of his life, I took a piece of his heart. I know he still closes his eyes and sees me in the dark." These lyrics painted a clear picture, and fans were convinced Liv was speaking directly to Beyonce. But what made it even wilder was that Liv's story was just one among many. She was far from the only woman publicly tied to Jay-Z. Over the years, there have been countless allegations that he's maintained long-term relationships with other women, often in secret. One of the most persistent rumors involves rapper Foxy Brown. Many insiders have claimed that Jay-Z not only dated her during the early stages of her career, but allegedly continues to support her financially. There have even been whispers that she's on his payroll, though neither has ever confirmed it. Foxy has repeatedly lashed out online when people bring up her alleged ties to Jay-Z, but fans believe her anger might actually confirm how close those accusations have come to the truth. Now, circling back to Kelly Rowland, some insiders claim that her alleged involvement with Jay-Z may have begun as something more personal. Rumor has it that Kelly was seeking a sense of power and validation after years of living in Beyonce's shadow. At the height of Destiny's Child's career, there were quiet rumors of competition and jealousy within the group, even though they appeared united publicly. Before their global success, Destiny's Child struggled to gain traction in the late 90s. Their first record deal fell through, their debut singles underperformed, and they faced several lineup changes before breaking into the mainstream. Behind the scenes, tensions reportedly simmered over management decisions, favoritism, and creative direction, especially since Beyoncé's father, Matthew Knowles, served as the group's manager. So when whispers began that Kelly might have gotten close to Jay-Z, whether out of revenge, opportunity, or misplaced affection, the internet couldn't stop speculating. If there was any truth to the rumors, it wouldn't just be another scandal for Jay-Z. It would symbolize the ultimate fracture within one of music's most iconic sisterhoods: betrayal, jealousy, and the cost of fame tearing apart what once seemed unbreakable. Over time, those quiet tensions inside Destiny's Child turned into something far deeper: resentment. Kelly Rowland eventually realized that remaining in the group would forever keep her in Beyoncé's shadow, unable to truly grow into her own identity as an artist. After the group disbanded, all three members decided to pursue solo careers. Both Kelly and Beyoncé emerged as powerhouse figures in R&B, each with their own distinct sound and presence. But behind the scenes, the same issues that haunted the group seemed to follow Kelly into her solo career. Multiple reports claimed that Matthew Knowles, still wielding industry influence, allegedly interfered with her business opportunities. Insiders suggested that he redirected potential deals and collaborations away from Kelly and toward Beyoncé, ensuring that his daughter's career always remained the priority. By 2013, Kelly had reached her breaking point. Her album, Talk a Good Game, became her most personal work to date, raw, emotional, and brutally honest. One track in particular, Dirty Laundry, shocked fans with its vulnerable lyrics about envy, emotional abuse, and feeling trapped in the shadow of a more successful friend. Kelly sang about surviving toxic love, battling insecurities, and watching someone close to her rise while she silently suffered. The emotion behind the lyrics was undeniable, and fans quickly speculated that she was referring to Beyoncé and her long struggle living in the same spotlight. But some listeners took it even further. They began connecting the song's cryptic references to an unnamed man, someone who caused pain, betrayal, and humiliation. When none of Kelly's known exes fit the description, rumors exploded that she was hinting at a secret affair, possibly involving someone powerful enough to remain hidden, and that's when whispers about Jay-Z reemerged. One of Kelly's former boyfriends publicly denied being the man mentioned in Dirty Laundry, adding even more fuel to the theory that she was protecting someone far more controversial. Speculation grew that Kelly had once been romantically involved with Jay-Z, and that the emotional fallout from that situation may have contributed to the tension between her and Beyonce. Fast forward to today, and the rumors have only intensified. Alleged footage said to show Kelly and Jay-Z together in suspicious circumstances has reportedly surfaced, allegedly filmed in 4K quality. If verified, it could confirm the long-standing whispers that Beyonce had suspected infidelity involving someone from her own inner circle all along. If true, this would be one of the most explosive scandals in music history. Betrayal layered within friendship, family, and fame. A story that could redefine how the world views some of the most powerful figures in entertainment. So what do you think? Could Jay-Z really have been Kelly's secret lover? And did jealousy quietly destroy one of music's most legendary sisterhoods? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you're here for more untold stories and industry breakdowns, hit that like button, subscribe, and check out the next video, because this story is only getting deeper.